All right, it is the Women's Africa Cup of Nations. It kicks off today, Saturday, in Morocco, with a fascinating opening match. Now, host nation Morocco faces Zambia in what promises to be an exciting encounter. History strongly favors the hosts. In 12 previous tournaments, host nations have won their opening match 11 times. Only South Africa in 2004 failed to win their opener. Morocco returns as defending runners-up after their impressive 2022 campaign on home soil. They will be looking to go one better this time around. Now, Zambia brings momentum after finishing third in 2022, their best ever tournament performance. They defeated Nigeria to claim bronze. Both teams reached the semi-finals 2 years ago. And of course, today marks their first ever meeting at this tournament level. Looking forward to a Women's Africa Cup of Nations filled with a lot of promises, okay?
Yeah, definitely, because it's been a long time coming. We're in 2025. We're having the 2024 WAFCON. I had issues with CAF not fighting for this tournament to happen. It was very difficult to find a way to, include WAFCON into the FIFA calendar and the CAF calendar as well. But CAF obviously found one way or the other, to make it happen. And I'm happy that, the women also collectively spoke, in terms of the value that they see in the WAFCON and why WAFCON is so important to them. And I'm happy that even though it's 1 year down the line, we eventually get to have WAFCON happen again. But in particular, talking about the Super Falcons, Mission X, our 10th title, it is possible. And considering the fact that, we've got a new coach in Justin Madugu, he's been in and around, but this is the first time that, he's going to be coaching the team for a tournament. And considering how lackluster we seem to be under Randy Waldrum in front of goal, I'm happy that it's the opposite, under Justin Madugu, and it seems like we found the right balance between defense and attack, in order for us to perform well. I just have one issue with the total team selection. A couple of names left out that I was quite surprised by. No Monday Gift, no Ijami Lucy, and then a surprise returnee in or two surprise returnees in Odega and Oshuala. But I am always a proponent. I always support a good blend of youth and experience, especially for tournaments, and that's what I can see for now, in terms of the names. So hopefully, Justin Madugu finds a way to blend the veterans and the young ones together, and hopefully we can have a successful tournament playing good football.
Right, Robert, Mission X, how possible or impossible is this for Nigeria, the Super Falcons? I'm actually happy with the team list, and I'm happy that my crush is back in the team, Francisca Odega. And you can tell against Portugal, she was the star to watch right there because she showed quality on the pitch. But with what we have, the likes of Odega, there's Rashida Sajibade, Oshuala as well. How far do you think Nigeria will go, knowing that the likes of Monday Gift also missed out on this one? But with the squad we have, do you think this mission is possible for Nigeria to surmount?
Yes, very possible. Very, very possible. It is something that the team can achieve as it is. I was privileged to cover the team when they were in and around Egypt, and of course Ikene before their friendly game against Cameroon, and of course I was able to see the team train up close and personal, and I can tell you for certainty that team is a strong team, that team is a talented team, and of course that team is a team that has depth in it. Yes, a couple of surprises in terms of some of the names I'm missing out. And of course, one of the most notable names was Gift Monday. But I believe that the team has more than enough option when it comes to the forward department or the striking department, as we say it, because the girls in that particular section of the team can deliver, and of course they will deliver. Not forgetting the fact that we have a very, very good goalkeeper who has been a rock solid performer for the team, and that is Chiamaka Nnadozie. So with this team, yes, it is very, very, very much possible. And of course, with the likes of Risola Babajide, yes, I was able to interview her, and of course, she in particular is very happy to be in the team, and of course, she definitely oozes that positivity as well as optimism in the fact that the team as a whole, the players also want to more or less bring this trophy home, and of course make this number for Nigeria a rounded figure in the number 10, which is the X, and of course which more or less is equal to the Mission X that we have in front of us. So the team, very, very much possible, and of course, hopefully, they hit the ground running. That is tomorrow when they play their first game.
All right, I hit the ground running when they play their first game. Well, we'll talk about Mission X, but look, we have Morocco and South Africa, major title contenders when it comes to playing women's football. And with the squad we have, looking at the couple of matches that we've played so far, I don't know, a lot of the fans online actually do not believe that Nigeria will go all the way. I remember when fans don't believe in Nigeria, that's when they do better, Robert.
Yes, when the fans doubt the team, that is when we do better. I remember as far back as 2013, no one gave the Super Eagles a chance. And of course, I will more or less raise up my hand and say that I really didn't give that team the slightest of chances. Looking at some of the opponents that we played out from the group stage to the quarterfinals, semi-finals, and of course, ultimately we landed in the final and played arguably one of the easiest opponents I have seen Nigeria play in the final, and of course, that's Burkina Faso. I believe that if this omen is anything to go by, this should also play out for the team. Morocco strong, South Africa strong, but with the kind of talent that we have, I believe that these opponents are opponents we can easily get victories over. Not forgetting the fact that in the last Nations Cup for the ladies, where Nigeria played against Morocco, I believe we were a woman down in that particular game, and of course that made it a little bit difficult for the team going forward. So with the odds more or less even, or the playing field level for everybody in this particular tournament, I believe that Nigeria should be able to come good as it is.
All right, so Nigeria, hopefully we can see Nigeria make it through. Now, looking through the groups, in Group A, it looks really, really big right there. Morocco, Zambia, Senegal, and DR Congo. Of course, Nigeria fans will be celebrating, saying that at least two of these big boys, rather big women's team, will be out of the tournament. In Nigeria's group, Group B is Nigeria, Tunisia, Algeria, and Botswana, while South Africa, Ghana, Mali, and Tanzania make up Group C. So we look forward to an interesting tournament. Would you want to make any predictions, Okwe?
Well, I think for sure we're going to see South Africa in the knockout stages. I think they'll get all the way to the semi-finals. Obviously, I'm going to be patriotic. I love our new jerseys. At the end of the day, we've got standout stars that can win games for us. Right. So I want to see the Super Falcons go all the way to the final and win. We should see Morocco and Burkina Faso as well in the knockout stages. Those three teams for sure, along with Nigeria, we should see them in the knockout stages. But definitely, I want the Super Falcons to go all the way to win.
All right, going all the way to win the tournament, a huge task for the Super Falcons, and they believe it is possible. Mission X is definitely possible. Thank you very much, Robert Olimene, for joining us today. Always a pleasure having you on the show. Thank you for joining.